Here's the great thing about Sarah Wayne Callies is that she survived on Walking Dead for 3 seasons. Do people mourn Lori still?
I hear about it a little bit on Instagram. The interesting thing is I was killed on the 3rd season of Walking Dead, 3rd season of Prison Break. So I'd be willing to bet that if Colony goes 3 seasons...
You're his.
What? Is it you?
Oh, it must be me, right? I'm 0 for 2.
Right. No, but that people embrace and warm to you, but they can only take you for so long.
Oh, you should call my husband.
How long have you been married?
We've been together since '97.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Well, then you've beaten the curse.
He hasn't killed me yet,
Right,
but
okay.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, there it is. Here's the thing. I mean, you tell me, because this Walking Dead thing was and remains this phenomenon.
Yeah.
And so, did you feel that right away? That's what I always think is so interesting. Is this?
No. I mean, Walking Dead has almost become like a cult. There's this whole sort of cultural thing around it. What we felt during the 1st season was pride. You know, we were working really hard. We loved each other so much. We cared so much about the story. And I remember turning to Andy Lincoln doing press, and I was like, if we get 1 million viewers, they might let us come back for a 2nd season. That would be amazing. That was our bar. And then...
It's like 15 million viewers.
People watched it. I mean, I can't account for it, but I'm grateful for it, you know?
What feeling do you have? We haven't seen Colony yet. You're experiencing it with Josh Holloway.
Yes.
What feeling do you have going in?
I have no barometer for these kind of things.
Okay.
I mean, I take a job because I'm interested in the story, and I think it asks really interesting questions, and there's a balance between the philosophy and the ethics of occupation and resistance, and then just the sort of massive action of it all. It's a show I would watch. It's a show I care about. I might be the only one. I don't know, or there may be, you know, a few million people who agree.
And is it about an occupied Los Angeles?
Yes.
And Los Angeles actually plays Los Angeles?
Los Angeles plays Los Angeles, which is almost something that kind of almost never happens. But it takes place 10 months into the occupation. So whereas a lot of science fiction starts with, you know, the guns and the people land and V and all that kind of a thing, this is more about the genesis of resistance when governments are getting enormously oppressive, because what's happened is they've set up, our occupiers have set up a proxy human government. So kind of the way they did in Vichy France, it was the French oppressing the French, with the Nazis kind of up here making things happen. So this is a story about people's capacity to both work for and inspire one another, but also oppress and destroy each other.
Boy, you articulate that so well.
It's kind of what
I went to
happens here on the
college.
morning news every day.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's really current.
I was literally
which
thinking,
is interesting.
And you tell me, you're as fit as a person can be. Do you like doing your own stunts?
Have you seen Dwayne Johnson?
Right.
Because I feel like he's as fit
as a person can be.
I love what Mark said to you when you walked in. He said, you look very streamlined, which I think is an interesing but nice for him thing to say.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah,
I can go through the water.
No, you know what? We actually measured Sarah's drag coefficient. It's 0.02.
Yeah.
We put her in a wind tunnel. Queen?
No. But just about your sleekness and Sarah. But are you like, I'm not brave. Will you like, I'll roll under that moving car and all that kind of stuff?
I do love the stunts.
Okay.
I think they're a wonderful part of what I do, and the adrenaline junkie in me goes for it. There are times when the insurance companies just go, no, you're not dropping her off the building under her face. You're not going to do that. You're going to have a stunt girl. But no, I do. I just love my job. I get to wake up every day and get paid for make-believe. My daughter does it for free all day at home, and I get to do it for a job.
There are
cool.
you know, and you can tell sometimes, I think, when a network's behind a show.
Yeah.
So I've seen these Colony posters everywhere.
It's nuts. You know, thankfully I don't live in LA or New York, because my friends in those cities are thoroughly sick of seeing my face, and I'm constantly apologizing to them. They're like, I got into a taxi and you were talking to me. It's wonderful to have the support of the network like this, and I think, you know, with USA just did so well at the Golden Globes with Mr. Robot, which is such an amazing show, and I think they're engaged in a new level of storytelling. And hopefully we get to be a part of that.
Here is this phrase, and it has been bandied about certainly for the last year. Do you think we are in this golden age of television?
Absolutely. I mean, I think storytelling, with the advent of technologies like DVR and streaming services, storytelling has become more serialized and more nuanced because you can rely on an audience to catch up if they've missed something. You don't have to dumb it down. And I think what's happened, and one of the things Carlton and Ryan are so good at, the creators of our show, is trusting that an audience is really smart and really savvy. I think we're getting away from that, like,
Previously.
well, you know, dumb it down for middle America. Like, I think we have a real sense that you can give an audience a story with complicated ethics and nuanced characters, and they'll respond to that. That's not just something for the coasts anymore, you know?
The first guest to ever refer to Vichy France and talk about nuanced characters. So you win the prize. Don't miss the premiere of Callies. You know, you're our smartest guest. You're our smartest guest and our most streamlined.
Streamlined.
Yes. And the drag coefficient.
The drag coefficient.
Unbelievable.
Comedy premieres Thursday at 10 on USA. Sarah will come back here sometime under protest, but we'll welcome you back.
I cannot wait.
All right.
Thank you
Nice to see
guys so much.
Thank you, Sarah.